welcome guys, welcome to this new video. So we are here with some Excel basics shortcuts that you must know to get your work easy and fast in Excel. So let's get started. Select entire row using Shift plus space. To select entire column, press Control plus space. To delete a row, press Shift space. To select all entire row and press Control minus, so it will delete your entire row. To delete a column, select entire column and then again you can press Control minus, so it will delete your entire column. Here I am selecting using the earlier shortcuts. If you want to insert any column or row, then you can press Control Shift and it is equal to, so you will get this pop-up. You can select as you want. So here if I want to add an entire column, so I'll select entire column, so it will add this. If I want to add any row, so I can just press Control Shift and is equal to together and I can select the entire row and press enter. So you can see this row and column is now added. If you want to hide any rows, press Control 9. If you want to hide any columns, press Control 0. If you want to copy cells from above, like if I want to copy this, then I can press Control D, so it will be updated. Here also I can press the Control D, so it will copy the data from the above cell to the selected cell, not just one cell. If you want to copy one entire range, then you can do it like this and press Control D, so it will copy all the data on the selected cells. Copy cells from right. If you want to copy any cells from the right, so I want this 34,500 here, then I can press Control R. I can use this like this and press Control R, so it will copy all the data on the right side. You can just type and select and it will be filled. If I press, this is my formula, you can see in the formula bar. If I press Control D over here, it will just copy my formula only, but I don't want formula, I want the value here. Then you can use Control Shift and the quotation mark, so it will copy the value only. Here we have to remember that earlier what we have did, that we select the entire content and press Control D, so it will be copied down here, but in this case it will not be done. If you are pressing Control Shift and quotation mark, so it will just copy the first cell, it will not copy the second cell. So I can do it like this, just press Control Shift and quotation mark, so it will be an edit mode and you can edit the details. Using Control and semicolon, you can insert the current date. Using Control Shift and semicolon, you can insert the current time. To add new line inside Excel cell, you can use Alt plus enter and you can write it like this. If you create any new worksheet, you can just press Shift and F11, so it will create a new worksheet, or you can also use Alt Shift F1 to create a new worksheet, so it will create your new worksheet like this. And here to convert any range into the table, you can just press Control T, so it will select all the headers and everything. It will identify totals also, so it will not be included, and you can just create your table easily. To move to the next worksheet, you can press Control page down, so it will move you to the next worksheet. You can press Control page up to move to the previous worksheet, so you can use this to navigate between the worksheets. To format any cells, to open that format dialog bar, you can press Control plus 1, so it will open this format cells dialog bar and you can format your cells as you want. Now let's start with some formatting shortcuts. You can see that this is my data with customs format. If I want to make it to the general format, then I can use Control Shift plus tilde. So this is the icon. You can get it just below the escape key, so you can just press it and you can see it. My data is converted to the general format. To convert any data into number format, you can just press Control Shift and 1, so it will be converted to the number format. You can see it over here. To convert any data into the time format, then you can just press Ctrl Shift N2, so it will be converted into the time format. To format any date as per your system date or system format, then you can press Ctrl Shift and 3, so it will be converted into your system format date. So you can see it over here. Earlier this date is correct, but the format is not as per your system, so you can press Ctrl Shift and 3, so it will be as per your system format. To convert any data into the currency format, you can just press Ctrl Shift and 4, so it will be in the currency format. You can see that here rupee sign is applied, and here the format is also changed to currency format. To convert any data into percentage format, you can just press Ctrl Shift and 5, so it will be converted into the percentage format. To convert any data into scientific format, then you can just select that data and press Ctrl Shift 6. To apply border to the current selection, you can select the data and press Ctrl Shift 7. So you can see my data here, it is applied. Again I can press Ctrl 7 here, so it will be applied, but it will just apply to the outer boundaries or outer borders. It will not fill the complete borders. To see any formula in any worksheet, you can use the Control plus back quotation mark. You can just press Control and back quotation mark, so it will show you all the formulas in your worksheet. You can just press tab and check all the formulas whether it is correct or not. This is very helpful. You don't have to go to each and every cells and rows and columns. It will just show you every formula in this. To turn it off, you can just press that Control and back quotation mark again, so it will turn it off. Many times we want to check the data source from where the data or the link reference is coming. We can use the Control plus open bracket sign, this bracket sign, to check the data. So here I want to check from where this total is arriving. So I can just press Control and this bracket sign, so it will show me where from where this total is arising. This also works in the other worksheets as well. Here you can see that I have got the cells from the other worksheet 31. So if I press Control and open bracket sign over here, so it will take me to the another worksheet from where the data is coming. So you can use it, and it will be very easy if you are having multiple worksheets and you just want to check from where the data is coming. And it works. Next one is check data to formula. So as I mentioned in the earlier shortcut, that you can check like this. But what if I want to check where this 36,000 is going, where this 3,600 is going? So you can press Control and close bracket, so it will show you that this 33,600 is added to this formula and this formula. You can use it again. So it is showing me that it is added here and here. So to apply auto filter, you just press Control Shift and L, so auto filter will be applied. Use Control Tab to cycle through open workbooks. Many times we have so many open windows, but we want to just move to the other Excel workbook. So you're like, here I have some open workbooks as well. You can just press Control Tab, so you have my pivot table workbook, you have this open workbook, and again we are back to the this workbook. F7 you can use for spelling check. To create a chart, just select the data and press F11, so it will create a chart automatically. Using Control S, you can save the file, but if you want to rename the file or save it to the other location, you can just press F12, so it will open the Save As dialog box, and you can just rename the file and save the file. This one is very important. Many don't know about this shortcut. If you want to find any details or shortcuts inside Excel, just press Alt Q, so it will take you to the search Excel menu. You can just type what you want to do. If I want to filter the data, and I can just type the filter the data, so it will give me options. What are the options available in Excel? I can just use this from here. I can just apply filter, short, advanced filter, whatever I want to do. You can just do that. So it's very easy. If you don't know the shortcuts and everything, where the things are located, you don't have to juggle around the multiple menus and everything. Just press Alt Q and try using this. So thank you guys, thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. We'll be coming up with new soon. Thank you.